Hello, everybody. I want to talk about traditions and how life changes when we go through a breakup, divorce, estrangement, etc. And I was raised in a big family. My mom has currently 6 siblings. I have a lot of cousins, first, second, third cousins. Had some paternal grandmother. I had uncles and cousins on that side as well. And holidays were very important. Baptism, first communion, birthdays, everything was very important and centered around family. So we knew traditions were for Christmas. One day we go to one grandma, then the other day we go to the other grandma. So it always just worked out. And that's just the way it was. Family was everything. And so after you go through divorce, things shift. After you go through a breakup, life changes. And after you go through an estrangement, that's a big whammy. Not a single, double, or triple whammy. It's a huge whammy because you're left to think about, what do I do for my kids' birthdays? What about Mother's Day, Father's Day? What happens at Christmas time? Do I send them anything? Do I attempt to reach out for birthdays? Do I send a happy birthday? So it really is a life-changing experience, because if you're raised on traditions, when you go through those type of situations, you're left to your own accord. And I'll just tell you what happened in my situation. I went from having a large family, then having my daughters, and we were with family for holidays and things like that. And then after the estrangement, what I did was I kind of had to withdraw from and get busy during. And for me, it was just very challenging to go celebrate Christmas with family when they would just bring up my daughters. Where are they? What's going on? Have you talked with them? Why don't you reach out? It's like you're in a stand. There's a spotlight on you. It's just a really it ends up being a really uncomfortable situation overall. And so I bowed out of a lot of get-togethers, gatherings, etc. And I had to do that for myself because I had to take the time to reframe and to think about how I wanted to face the holidays if I was going to be alone. Some people, when they go through an estrangement, are still married. The children, the adult sons and daughters estranged, so they have a spouse left at home. Maybe there's other children left at home. So you almost have to carry on and continue whatever's the norm in your family. But when you're alone, I a lot of times stayed home. I slept in. I planned ahead of time to make it just a day for me. It was just a day off, a day of vacation. There's times for my birthday I would go on a little road trip, spend the day doing things I enjoyed. And her my daughter's birthdays, I celebrated as my birthday, the day I gave birth. So I celebrated me. And of course, saving grace is I do have friends and I do have other people in my life that enjoy me and send me a happy birthday or even happy Mother's Day. And my husband is good about that too. He does make sure that he covers those special days for me. So I think it's important, if you are flying solo, that you connect with other people so you can kind of lift each other up and say, it's going to be okay, we can get through this, and then tomorrow will just be another day. So don't put too much emphasis on it. Know that at any time in your life you can recreate your existence and do whatever you want. Think of what, as a child, if you could have had Christmas your way, what would you have done? Just do that. So anyways, think about that, and let's talk tradition. I'll be back.